Okay, I messed up. I'm gonna have to replay the first half of the episode. Of the episode I just did. Which is gonna be boring, but it's my mistake, so... It's gonna be weird. Because, Wait, what? We're in the last episode? Oh, I could start from, like, where it ended. Okay, so what happened? I played... Oh shit, you probably seen, like, some stuff then. Alright. Okay, so what I actually did, I recorded this whole episode in one sitting because I never found, like, a good place to stop. Because it was, like, so intense. So what I'm gonna do, I think here is when it would stop. So I just had to play the first 3 parts, and I'm gonna play as close as I can to the moment. And I'm gonna have to play all the way till the end because I don't wanna ruin my save file. I wanna keep my actions genuine because I know I made some mistakes, but it just has to happen. Alright, fine. Yeah, okay, so you can still get the content and I can still continue. But this episode's supposed to be before.
Our stories used to be so simple. We had a beginning, a middle, and an end. But ever since we moved to this awful city, everything's gotten so confused.
Look, I didn't kill anyone. And I'm supposed to just believe you. Snow. I just want you to be careful. I almost lost you once, and...
I'm not yours to lose. I'm not going to be an errand girl for Crane anymore.
She looks like Holly.
It's not Holly, it's her sister Lily.
She was hooking to pay down debt. Eventually, the only people she owed were at her work. You know, that shithole club, the puddin' and pie.
My name is Nerissa.
Well, Nerissa, I've got some questions. The open arms.
Oh my god. What is it?
It's Crane.
Crane? Ugh. God, you think you know a person. Bigby, you have to tell her.
I know!
What's going on? What did you find up there? You know, other than the...
Shit!
Crane's been... Oh, Bigby, calm down. Everything's going to be fine, okay? It's going to be fine.
Will someone please explain this to me?
Crane has been stalking Snow White. The room is covered in evidence. Where did you see her last? Did she say where she was going?
She took Holly to the business office to prepare for the funeral.
Lily's funeral?
Yeah.
How do you know?
I was just at the Trip Trap, and I heard Gren telling some folks about a funeral at the Buckingham
the
Bridge.
Trap? Are you drinking?
When?
Right now. They were on their way out.
Bigby! Wait.
What?
Snow's... Snow's been through a lot. There are things she doesn't talk about. Just... please be careful when you tell her.
I know.
No, you don't know. You know how you felt when you saw that picture? Well, it's going to be much worse for her. Just remember that.
Lily had many friends, but few fables she was truly close to. If you're here, then you were part of a very special circle. People she trusted and cared for. I won't, offend you by claiming one day that the pain of losing Lily
Prince
won't
Lawrence.
ever subside. I know as well as you that it will never
He wouldn't be
subside.
here if I didn't.
But I also know
Your
that
Highness.
the memory of
Oh,
Lily will stay
Sheriff.
as well. And
I'm
if
sorry,
time
How you holding up?
equal in strength
About as well as you'd
more
think.
than her loss.
I haven't had any other,
And it is in that spirit that
It's
I'd
never
like
been
to
as bad
talk
as when you
about
saw me, at least.
what you've all been so grateful to share
I was
with
angry
me.
at first,
Your memories.
when I heard that Lily was getting a
How she
funeral.
could be stubborn
Holly was
and
getting
patient,
closure. I
rash
wanted
and
that too.
thoughtful. How she
And I
carried
wanted
the
it for
torch
Faith,
the old
but
ways, for
then I
tradition,
remembered
for
Faith lived a story
pageantry.
Lily never did. She
Most
had her
of all,
adventure.
it's
She got to
this
live in the
how
light of forever after
Lily
with me.
loved,
For a
dearly
while.
loved her friends.
So let Lily have a better finish.
She loved being around
It all
them.
evened out.
Good times
in the
and
end.
bad. I
I'm
never
sorry,
met Lily,
Lawrence.
but
What a
I know,
great way.
Sheriff.
what I've been told,
And thanks for saving my
I
life.
know in my heart
Take
she
care of
would have
things.
liked to be
Okay.
It's,
tonight.
his
And now we'll have our
what he just said was such
moment
a
of
great
silence.
example
Thank you.
of what suicide prevention tries to
I'll
teach.
miss worrying about you. I'll miss our fights. I'll miss you. Holly.
Bigby, is everything okay?
No, not you.
Holly, it's...
He wasn't fucking invited.
Holly, wait.
He has no right to be here. Not after what he did.
Holly, I'm sorry, but I had to come.
You throw my sister down the witching well, and you have the nerve to show your face here? After you lie? After you promise me?
Holly, wait. That was Crane. Just Crane. He disposed
Crane.
of Lily's body before Bigby could do anything about it. I'm telling you the truth.
Don't cover for him.
But this genuinely wasn't his fault.
You can't tell me Bigby gives a shit about this.
I'm sorry, Holly. I didn't know he put her down the witching well.
Bigby cares, Holly. He's trying to help. And I'm sure he has a very good reason for being here. But this one isn't on him.
Why are you here anyway? And don't say it's because you care about this.
Everything okay?
I think I know who murdered your sister.
Who?
Maybe we should talk about this somewhere else?
What? No, I deserve to know. We all deserve
She
to
does,
know.
but I don't trust this blonde girl.
I know, but this isn't the way to go about this.
I don't give a fuck about the way. I don't care about procedure. If anyone should be told, it's me. It's us. Right now. So talk.
I came here to talk to Snow about this.
No, screw that. My sister's dead, and I don't give a shit who she looked like when it happened. It's not about her. It's about Lily. It's about Faith.
Just tell us who it was.
Okay, everyone, just stop. Bigby and I are going to have a little chat while everyone else gets back to the funeral.
What? I'm not just gonna sit here and...
Please, I promise I will tell you what the hell is going on just as soon as I know there's something to tell, but just let us do our jobs first. Look, Holly, I know how this must...
No, you don't know how this must feel. You have no idea. Don't fuck anything up. Don't bother anybody. And when the first sign of trouble comes, and it will come because you're a goddamn walking trap for it, I want you the fuck out of here.
Of course. You won't even know I'm here.
Let's just continue, okay?
This is such total fucking bullshit.
Let's go, Holly. It's your turn to talk.
Okay, you think you know who the killer is. What have you got? Bigby?
Crane murdered Lily.
What?
I followed a lead to this shithole motel, the Open Arms. Crane had a room there, and he's been taking prostitutes, or at the very least Lily, and making her look like you while he was... you know. The bed was covered in blood. I know it was him.
This is...
I shouldn't have said that to her. I shouldn't have said that
I
much.
really don't.
Not so
I'm
soon.
just trying everything I can right now to not picture it.
I'm sorry, Snow. And I'm sorry I had to be the one to tell you.
You're sure this is what happened? This is what he's been doing? Because please, Bigby, don't confuse things. Deposing Crane would be the next step. And if we get this wrong, it would mean more than our jobs. We'd get kicked out of Fabletown for messing all of this up so badly.
Crane has been taking photos, Snow. Lots of photos.
Photos that show him...
He's been recording his visits with Lily.
God. Look, let's go back to the business office. I doubt Crane's there at this hour, but we need to talk. And this isn't the place.
Snow?
Nerissa? What is it?
I'm sorry, but Holly's asking for you.
Are they starting the burn?
Yes. Everyone who spoke should really be present for this part. She's kind of distraught. You're not leaving yet, are you?
2 minutes.
Okay,
don't
I
mean
know
to
this
be,
is rude.
No, I understand.
But are
it's
slightly
just that
closed the
something's
only
come
thing
up.
these people have?
We really should go.
And we will, okay? 2 minutes.
This is a funeral.
This is important too.
Like, Snow White's the only character I've seen dressed
How'd it
like
go
a
at
common
the
woman.
motel? Did you find anything? No?
I did. It helped a lot. Thanks.
Nerissa!
Yeah,
Coming!
Constable? Wait, easy now, girl. You know
Subconscious
how
and
this goes.
unconscious.
The first thing in a visit, you say, how do you do? How do you do? That way, it's proper. Now is really not the time for whatever you jerk-offs are planning to do.
Well, isn't that the thing of it? Plans. Except it isn't our plans you should be concerning yourself with. We'll snip to the chase for all sakes. A little bird told us that you're fitting to go after Crane. And you see, we have an interest in that particular boy. So you leave Crane alone, and we'll leave you alone. Just take a little vacation is all. Don't even have to go anywhere. Just sit in your office and whistle to heaven for a few short days.
You're trying to pull this shit at a funeral? We can deal with this later.
No, not later. Later's too late. Right now.
They talk like Alice in Wonderland to
So what's it gonna be? We have a deal? You leave Crane alone, and we leave you to yours? Brother?
Just don't hurt anyone, D.
That don't sound like a yes to me. Always wanting to do things the fun way. Ladies, gentlemen, invertebrates,
That
please,
means
rest easy. This is not...
What the hell is going on?
that
What's
means they're gonna
happening?
use the guns.
Very sorry to impose, but we only had a deal to work out with Bigby. And we're unhappy to report that things did not go as smoothly as
They have to
planned.
be so fucking loud
Bigby,
all the time.
what is he talking about?
Never you mind that, it ain't any of your...
What deal? They want me to leave Crane alone.
Crane?
Oh, now you shouldn't have done that, old boy. Really? That wasn't right, telling everyone our dealings.
What did I tell you? What did I say?
Ollie?
Think you motherfuckers could come here uninvited? You think you can just fucking interrupt Lily's funeral?
Calm down, darling. It was just a simple business transaction.
You fucking freaks are not getting away with this.
Holly, don't move.
Calm down, Holly.
The guns.
Yeah, let's spare all the fuss. It's just a dead
They're too strong. They're too
I'm
strong.
gonna kill you!
No. It's over.
Holly!
I got it done.
Grab the gun. He can still pull the trigger. These are the worst characters, and I've cut them the most slack every single time. They're not the main villain, but they're causing and getting in the way of everything. And I don't like talking in moments like these. These are very atmospheric. But the Crooked Man has only been mentioned 4 times, so like 2, 3, or 4 times. Not very many. And every time his name is mentioned, there's been a reaction, like a big reaction to his name.
I did as well as I could to take out the buckshot, but there's still some shards left embedded in your shoulder. They'll eventually worm their way out on their own, but until they do, you're gonna be sore.
Bigby, Dr. Swinehart was appointed Fabletown physician for a reason.
It's okay. There's only one thing you have to take away from all this. Take it easy. Don't go looking for any more fights. Keep strain off your heart. And try and get some rest.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Is she?
She's fine, Bigby. I had everyone that got wounded sent home. Holly refused to let me see where she lived, so I left her and Grendel back at her bar with a dose of juniper and spring water. Just remember what I said. The stitches won't hold up if you
Juniper and
continue
spring
to
water?
act like you normally do.
That's their medicine?
Everything in moderation. And eat more chicken. Your blood pressure's through the proverbial roof.
Taking it easy's not really my thing, Doc.
Well, whatever your thing is, try and make it work better for you next time.
Business office. I know, I'll have to call you back. The town is starting to find out.
Well, I'll leave you two to it then. Miss White, Bigby.
Shirt.
So, to recap,
She looks uncomfortable.
Crane watched me through the magic mirror uncover his room at the open arms, and then he smashed it so we couldn't use it ourselves to go after him. And we know this because Buffkin was drinking in the rafters. That about cover it?
and once he puts all the pieces back together, it'll be easy to catch Crane. So, I guess that's the plan, currently. But I don't know.
We don't have time to wait for the mirror. Crane could be getting on a train right now.
Well, I don't want to just go running off into the night without some direction. What the hell is going on?
We're like two halves of the same
I
person.
don't know what the Tweedles get out of this. I don't know if Crane sent them. I don't know if... I mean, this is gonna sound crazy, but do you really think Crane did it? Everything points to him. I get it, but do you really think he killed those women? Because it's just... it's incomprehensible to me.
I'm as confused as you are, to be honest. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense.
He was a conniver, a coward, a liar. And I'll always hate him for that. And I'll hate him for how he held me in his thoughts. But murdering prostitutes? Ow! Everything okay over there?
Yes, Miss White. Just cut myself on a piece of the glass. Nothing to worry about.
Thanks for tonight, by the way. That could have gone really terribly. I mean, even worse than it did. I'm glad you were there.
Anytime.
Can I, ask you a question? It's kind of personal. And I don't want to offend you.
No, dude, she's hitting on me now?
It's on
Oh my
mind.
god, what the Just kidding, I'm joking. I'm joking.
It's just... when stuff hits the fan, like it did tonight, it feels like before we came to the city. It feels kind of like home. And I've heard it said that maybe in some tiny little bottled up way deep inside, you kind of enjoy it.
I feel like that's
when
true with
things go
humans
wrong.
too.
Because it gives you an excuse to just, you know, stop pretending.
Why even bring this up?
I guess it doesn't matter.
That's not what I said in my original one. I got a
guys?
better reaction. But
We
I
have
want
a
to say
problem.
something about what she
What
just
is it?
said.
I can't finish the mirror. It's missing a piece.
What do you mean, missing a piece?
Yes, it's,
Crane must have taken a shard with him.
Oh, I can't believe this.
I saw Crane pick something up after he smashed it. I'm sorry, I didn't realize what it was until now.
Well, the mirror can't work unless it's whole.
Well, that's not entirely true.
Or what, Buffkin? What? We sit around and wait until it mends itself? We have no idea how long that will take. We're just gonna have to do this the hard way.
I'm just saying, waiting is an option.
No. We can't depend on the mirror.
What exactly is the hard way?
We'll look through his things, his desk, everything. He had to have left something that tells us where he's going. He's a neat freak, but he was never that smart.
Smart enough to take a piece of the mirror. We can still solve this ourselves. I know that
Never mind that. Come help me look.
Okay, so what she said about the fact that she feels good when things go crazy. I feel like that's true with humans, regular humans. But it would be especially true to them because what makes stories enjoyable and what makes stories a story is conflict. Conflict and resolution. So their lives are an example of lives. So if anything's more closer, if anybody's more closer to the feeling of going from low to high, it would be these characters. Because they are stories. Every story needs conflict. It's what makes them feel important. Or like they matter. Or that they're familiar again to the lives they had before.
Hi, Mr. Bigby. I can still help you catch Crane, you know.
Haha, weed monkey.
Yes. I saw him jump on the telephone before he left. He called up somebody. He said he needed to see his witch, or that he would need to get to the witch for that. Whoever that is.
His witch?
Yes, it sounded like the one he got his snow glamours from.
Look, the whole mirror thing, it's not your fault, alright?
You mean it?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he would have broken it as soon as he found out he was caught. So, the most important thing was the first thing to go, unfortunately.
You didn't see anything else, did you?
No, not especially. I'll just see if I can do anything about this.
You do that.
No, that would start the next scene. I want to talk to Snow. Okay, so the relationship Bigby and Snow have is starting to get closer and closer. Like, I feel like this is a idea. I'm trying to make the video longer because I know when it's gonna end. There's this idea that I've been having that masculinity and femininity oh my god, is not, they're not contrasts, or they're not conflicting. Like, people say that if you're not masculine, then you're feminine, which implies that that femininity is the absence of masculinity. But what I think that they're two halves of humanity, and masculinity, healthy masculinity, deals with aggression and decision making and bravado and bravery and stuff like that, and then femininity could deal with understanding and caring and compromise and sensibility. Like, they're two halves of the mind, and what it means to get in touch with the feminine side, it doesn't mean to be like a girl. It means to understand. Like, that's where the bridge meets. They need to understand each other. So I feel like Bigby and Snow White are like the perfect example of the two halves that meet together in the middle. Which makes me sad
Buffkin
because
says
I
that
don't
he
pursue
overheard
this.
Crane call somebody before he left. Sounds like he's going to see a witch, or his witch. His glamour witch.
Wait, really? None of the 13th floor witches would allow that sort of thing. They must be somewhere in the city. It's something, at least.
Find anything?
No, but there's enough notes and stuff here to take all night. Maybe check that stuff there. What is it?
It's the key to his room at the Open Arms.
You still haven't told me what was in there.
I won't.
I want to know.
I think it's better if you don't know.
Don't coddle me, okay? I've seen more than you know. There's only
Not
so
this.
much you can repress, you know?
Snow, you couldn't have known.
No, I could have. Come on, let's keep looking.
I'm wrong about her. What? The farm. The farm. What? Pinocchio. Boy Blue, Little Boy Blue. Wow. I can't believe this guy had so much responsibility. Or should I say, power. Mr. Toad. Poor Toad.
Did Crane ever do any work?
Only when Cole was around.
How hard is it to be mayor? Over a town you could do so much work in. Wait.
There's a page here that was torn out.
Oh, yeah? Buffkin, do you know what was here?
It's a ring, at least. Every magical item not retained in the armory is assigned to someone in Fabletown. It must be this witch he is going to see.
Yeah, I only recently heard about this meeting. Why didn't you mention this before?
No one asked me.
Buffkin!
And I'm hungover. I'm sorry.
We
He set the
monkey.
meeting at 2 a.m. tonight.
What's going on? Is the mirror fixed yet?
Bluebeard, this isn't the time.
Is the mirror fixed or isn't it? You
I
called me to...
called just to see if you knew where Crane could be, and that was it, okay? And I'm sorry I said anything more than that.
Well, you did, and I know. The cat's out of the bag. So, can we find the dull pervert or not?
No, it can't be fixed. It's missing a piece.
This is none of Bluebeard's business, Bigby.
None of my business? Crane's the murderer. He escaped. It seems he spoiled your every attempt at locating him. And now it's none of my business?
We don't know if he's the murderer.
Oh, please. Of course he is.
Look, this just isn't the time. He took a piece of the mirror, so we can't use it.
The only thing we know is that Crane's going to see a witch at 2 o'clock.
AM or PM?
He talks when we don't want him to. And he doesn't talk when we want him to.
Listen, Bluebeard, you're not a part of this.
I don't think you're in any position to turn away help.
Why do you even care about this?
Why? I'm invested in this enterprise we call Fabletown. Literally invested. Since it's mostly my money that keeps the whole thing running. And tonight I hear that Crane has been killing Fables? And there's no system in place to catch him?
Look, we know that Crane is going to see a witch, and it's to acquire a magic ring.
What's the ring?
We don't know what it does or who it's assigned to since Crane tore its page out of the book.
This farce was your ridiculous idea for a plan. I mean, who put you in charge in the first place?
Fixing the mirror was the most logical
You're a
thing.
secretary. He's the sheriff. And none of you were chosen to run this office. Who elected you to make these decisions?
Nobody, but that
Who
doesn't...
elected her to spend my money?
There's much bigger things to be worrying about right now, all right?
Well then, excuse me for having the Commonwealth in mind.
Like he
All
cares
right,
about the
let's
Commonwealth.
just
He's so
look on the
crazy.
bright side. We know Crane is going to see the witch that's been supplying him black market glamours.
Thanks to me.
And that he'll be there at 2. So that gives us a few short hours to find out who it is and where they live and get them all at once.
And a few shorter hours, the more you babble about it.
2 a.m. Piece of cake.
Since Lily used the glamours, she'd have known who the witch was. And I don't think Holly's burned her things yet. It would probably have the address or a phone number or something.
And Bigby is free to go there if he likes. But I think the question you should be asking is just what do the two Tweedles know about this?
It doesn't matter what they know. After tonight, they'd never go to their office.
They're not smart enough to try and go anywhere
The
else.
Trip Trap is the better option to track the witch down. That has to be our focus.
Look, chances are I'll have to swing by both anyways.
No, chances are
I
you
think the
won't
Tweedles
have
are
time.
too dumb.
I don't really care what you two do. I'm going to his apartment.
What? You can't just go up there.
And why the hell not?
We already looked for the key, remember? I don't know where it is.
Then I'll pick the blasted lock! I've wasted enough time waiting for the mirror to find him. I won't waste any more.
You just can't go up there alone, all right?
I've no interest in nicking his drapes, my dear, if that's what concerns you.
What concerns me is you traipsing through possible evidence.
Oh, now it's evidence. Before you had no interest, and now it's a crime scene.
Bluebeard, just stay out of it, all right? You'll just mess things up further.
They can't get any more messed up.
We have to find the witch, Bluebeard, since that's where he's going.
Or the sniveling weasel chickened out. Never went anywhere. and is upstairs right now in his pitiful penthouse, crafting a fort out of couch cushions. Look, this is how a smart person would do it. So this is how we're going to do it. Wherever you go, I'll go to the other.
I don't like you going anywhere unsupervised. He's up to something. I don't know what it is, but we don't have the time to really worry about it now. Where are you gonna go, Bigby?
Okay, this is where my last episode ended. I don't know which sense I was in. I just know I was thinking.
Alone, and we'll leave you alone.
I'd love to join you, but there's some business I need to attend to.
No, I'm better off dealing with things alone.
And in my original, I went to Holly's bar, and I saw Grendel, and I saw Grendel and Woodsman, and they were drunk, and they weren't supposed to be, and then they got in a fight, and I broke it up, and then I talked to Holly, and she was really sweet. But when I went to, what am I trying to say? When I went to Crane's apartment afterwards, everything was burnt by Bluebeard. So, I think if I go to Crane's apartment now, things would turn different, but this isn't my original save file, so I wouldn't be using it. But I panicked last time because the decisions started moving on their own, so that freaked me out. Like that.
You leave Crane alone?
It did that.
No,
but I'm gonna end the video here because it's not fair if I play ahead, and I'm tired, and this is the second time I played this episode, so I'm so hyped up after the last episode that I don't wanna ruin that by playing it through again. Okay, goodbye, thank you for watching.